The American theater needs allies. It needs particularly white people in positions of power saying, hey, you know what? There's a lot of space for me. Where is the space for other folks? Where's the space for trans folks? Where's the space for people of color? Where's the space for folks with disabilities? Where's the space for people who don't yet see themselves reflected in this leadership, on these stages, in our spaces? Like, who's missing, and what's my job in getting them there?
I think it's only when people with privilege, which often correlates to people in power, when they start examining the systems in which they are enmeshed. And I think until you have some sort of system or some sort of group facilitating those conversations, it's really hard for that to happen.
You know, one of our group members, David Clausen, said, I don't want this to become a space where we have to be right, where we can't challenge each other, where we can't be wrong. And I think, you know, especially at an Ivy League institution, we emphasize things like being right and having the right answers, and we want to be a group where we find the right answers together and we move forward in ways that both are strategic but also are a bit messy and cause us to be vulnerable and emotional and to move with passion because this concerns people's lives.
It's helped me realize the regularity and the rigor with which I need to approach this work, because seeing it sort of structurally involved in the university setting has helped me. You know, it's not until you can rely on a meeting every other week and a group of people you can reliably have a conversation with that you really get into your own habit and rhythm of examining how issues of equity, diversity, and inclusion might be affecting your coursework, your production work, a conversation that happened in rehearsal yesterday, your own dealings with your own friends, who you go out to coffee with, how many, it starts to trickle into your whole conception and vision of your life.
I think sometimes these efforts are seen as additional or on top of everything else we do. And when you find community and you build it strategically within the School of Drama, I think it bleeds into every space you're in, whether you're in the rehearsal room, a meeting room, whether you're in a department meeting or a 360 evaluation. You have to carry that torch. So I will say that this work is never meant to be done alone.
It's not that when you join the Allies group, you are an ally and you get a badge. And allyship is sort of a lifelong effort rather than a label that you confer on yourself.
There is no opt-out. There is only opt-in.